These are the 5 most overhyped goals of all time, and where better to start than a strike voted the greatest goal in Premier League history.
When Wayne Rooney scored that overhead kick against Man City in 2011, Martin Tyler claimed, "It defies description. How about sensational? How about superb? How about no?"
Actually, Martin, it can be described quite easily with 3 words. He shinned it. The most impressive bit about that goal is that Nani actually floated in an accurate cross for once in his career.
Roberto Carlos was renowned for his free kicks, and none more so than his banana kick against France in 1997 that many claim defied the laws of physics.
First of all, this goal was scored in a friendly tournament, Le Tournoi, a prelude to France '98. But secondly, what exactly is it about this goal that science is unable to explain? If anything, surely one of the most natural phenomenons of them all is at play here. The wind?
Roberto himself even admitted this fact 20 years later in an interview with L'Équipe, stating, "The ball was going completely wide, but the wind brought it back to the goal. It was a miracle."
Now, I really hate to drag Ronaldinho into these murky waters because the guy scored some genuinely exquisite goals, but we need to talk about a certain night at Stamford Bridge in 2005.
When Ronaldinho did this to Ricardo Carvalho in a Champions League knockout match, even pockets of the Chelsea faithful rose to their feet and applauded.
But let's take a moment to look at what's actually happening here. What's the little dance about? He's not touching the ball, he's not trapping the ball, he's just channeling Anton Dubek in Samba Week on Strictly Come Dancing. Sorry, Ronnie, but what follows is nothing more than a toe poke.
Next up is Thierry Henry running 60 yards and scoring against his side's most bitter of all rivals in 2002.
I know what you're thinking, how can that possibly be overrated? Well, in reality, this was just Thierry Henry out for a nice stroll.
Not a single Tottenham player even attempts to get anywhere near the Frenchman, let alone tackle him, and when he finally comes face to face with a defender on the edge of the box, it's Stephen Carr.
From there, it was simply a case of wrong footing a bang average footballer and slotting it into the bottom corner. Thierry scored better.
And finally, we come to a goal so hyped, I'm probably risking death threats by even suggesting no actual magic was used in the making of it. I'm talking about that Dennis Bergkamp goal against Newcastle in 2002.
Now, what really annoys me about this goal is that it's clearly an accident. Bergkamp receives the ball on the edge of the box, he starts to fall backwards, and in an attempt to regain his balance, inadvertently knocks the ball behind him, outmuscles Nikos Dabizas, and voila! One of the greatest ever goals is accidentally born, like a child conceived in a boozy one-night stand. What? It's called unpopular opinion for a reason.